Hello, 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 my crafty buds. It's your crafty bud, Peggy. And I'm getting with you real quick to share with you how I've been making these little oriental paper dolls that I've been making. I learned how to do this from Indian Housewife, guys. I'll add a link below. And we're going to go ahead and get on with it, okay? Guys, what I'm using is a 6x6 paper pad. These work really good for this. Perfect. I'm using color Bach. All you need is a single-sided piece of paper. Okay, guys? And what I've done thus far is I had started on this, and the dadgum battery run out on me. So anyways, we're just going to start this again. Guys, what I need you to do is get out 2 pieces of paper. Now, I've been using something like a little melon background, but I'm going to try one with a blue, and then something that'll contrast well with it. We'll see how this looks together. I think we'll try that. Now, guys, some of these come with that little tab on the top. Just simply take that off, okay? As close to that as you can get it. Okay? Now, then all you're going to do, guys, is fold these in a triangle, a piece. Just like that. Both of them. And you don't have to be, you know, get your scoreboard out and all that. Just do it with your hands. Okay? Now then, for your solid color, put your put it with your pretty pattern up and just fold over about 1/4 of an inch over the edge, just like that. Okay? Now then, put that side down on the table, and I want you to cut about just a 2" by about a 1/4 inch strip of white paper, and simply just come from your point up so you kind of find your center there, and then just simply glue it down to where it's got a little piece left like a little neck, just like that. Okay? And like I said, don't go bazoo over it, but just try to get it stuck there in the middle as best as you can. Okay? So then next, guys, what you're going to do is fold down your first wing over to meet that neck, and just cross the bottom there just a little bit. You're going to fold down the other side to match that, okay, to where it looks like this. Okay? You get that? Just fold it to meet. Try to keep them together right there. To meet that neck, and just cross that tip down there at the bottom just a little bit. Just like this. And it's going to look like a little poncho. Then, do the other side to meet that neckline. Just like this. As she's all enshrouded. See that? See how that looks? And then you got your little feet and the tail of the thing hanging down here. Now then, just simply add a drop of glue right there at that little point. And hold it down. Right there. To hold down her little kimono. Okay. I'm going to make a set of 3 of these, so I'm going to go ahead and let them dry real fast and do another one right quick. I'm going to send a set of these to Grace. I'm trying to get this done before I have to get out the door to go to work, Grace. I swear to God, I'm going to quit. I've got your pocket letter and your ATC, but I wanted to make you a set of these. So I'm trying to hurry so I can get it in the mail. I'm so bad about that. I'll think and go, just one more thing. I'm so bad. Okay. Alright, and then 1/4 of an inch, just like I said, just fold them points 1/4 of an inch, okay? Little piece of the neck, about 2 by 1/4. Find that center, zoom, put you a little drop of glue right there, and just leave enough sticking out for the neck. Again, that's it. On the other side, see this side down where you folded it, okay? Then simply come over to meet that with the poncho wing, and then do it on the other side with the poncho wing, just like that. And then do it again. Meet that neckline. See what I mean? Meet that little neckline right there. And oh yeah, you could do this before you glue this down. It might be easier for some of you. Really, I almost forgot a step here, but that's okay. Cut a contrasting color, like, you know, one of the tops of your paper, and cut a good inch and just stick it down in there to make like the little wrap. You might need to trim that just a little bit. And that's going to form the little wrap. You know how they got the little belt? And just stick that in there like that. See? Just something contrasting. Just about an inch. Trim just a little pop of it off. And just stick that down there as a little contrasting color to set that off. Like that's her little sash, I guess. The little belt. And try to stick it where you got your straight edge up so that you can hide that good. But see how she looks there? She's got her little sash. Yeah, almost forgot that. Okay. And glue that down, that little corner right there. Okay. Now then, when you're done, you're going to need 3 1-inch little circles. Just white circles, guys. I've got my little punch here, and I've got a spare piece of paper here I'm using. If you're making all 3 of the sisters, you'll need 3. And the only thing that separates them is their clothes, like you see, and their hair. Whenever we do the hair, I'll show you. 3 little circles, just like that. Alright, you're going to glue these down to your neck. And if you mess it up on the top, just put that on the top. It'll be covered by her hair. Mine needs sharpened. My little cutter there, I've been using the poo out of it. It needs a little sharpening. Okay, and now you've got their little heads on. Okay, they're starting to look like a little girl, aren't they? Now then, the last thing you need for these guys, or the last couple things you need, is some black cardstock. You're going to cut about, probably a 3x4 strip, just enough to do 3 looks. Alright, the first look, just come over here and just do some little wavy lines up the side. And then you can shape the bottom of her hair if you want to a little bit. And all you're going to do is stick this behind her like this. Okay? And what I like to do is just run a bead up the back of her and just lay her down on her hair right there. And then you're going to fold in the hair. Like this. You're just going to want to leave a little bit of a face to where this is her hair. I mean, this is her bangs, kinda, you know, her hair starts. And what I like to do is take my 1-inch punch and cut me, again, a couple of 1-inch circles. And just cut them in half. And a little bit on one side. You could do a little bit of a fray effect right there if you wanted to. You know, and just simply glue that to the top of her head. Glue down her hair. If you like the way it comes across her face there, if you want more of her face showing, just kind of cut it off like this. Okay? And then you've got your half a circle there. And just glue that to the top of her head to where she's got bangs. Okay, and then you can just trim that side to match it, to where her hair starts meeting the bangs. Okay? And there's your first little girl. See? And then the second one, and you can be, you know, I just kind of chonked her hair a little bit there with these dang scissors here. I need to trim that a little bit. And then the second one, you can do more round. Kind of cut it to where it's like, almost like a teardrop. And guys, she does a much better job of this than I do. I'm still really getting these. But again, same thing, just kind of up the back there to where it'll cover into that hair. Okay. And then fold down your sides just to meet that head. And glue those sides down. Again, you've got your circle, just cut it in half. If you want to do some slashes on it, slash it. If not, just leave it straight bangs across. Meet her head. And then just trim. Okay. And there's hers. And then the last one is just basically straight hair. You would just leave your thing here straight. Again, come up here in the center right there. Get it even with the top. Fold that top over. If it's over a little bit too much, like I said, you can always trim the ends of that a little bit. Cut that in half. Get these glued on. And then you can just simply trim that if you want to. You know, if you don't want that extra piece in her face or whatever right there, you don't have to have it. And you can kind of trim her hair up if you want. Like I said, you can just take that side piece off if you want to and just make it just like this. And then here's your third girl. And she's got more of the straight hair. And then all you're going to need, guys, is what I use on them is just some silk roses. And I just glued them right onto here with a drop of glue there. Drop of glue there. Drop of glue there. And then you can just go through your stash here and see if you've got some little flowers, little teeny tiny flowers. You can do buttons here. I've got a paper, it's got a cutie little button on it. And just right there on the side of their hair, you can put a contrasting, just a little pop. You know, little flower, or like I said, I'm just going to fussy cut out some of these buttons right here. And just put one on the side of her hair here as just a cute little decoration. And then this one here, I can probably go with another green one. And you can do little clusters if you like, or, you know, more silk flowers if you want to put a silk flower in her hair right there. You know, the choices are endless with these. But again, these are the three sisters. They're quick, they're easy, they're a lot of fun. They're very addicting. I even keep some paper and stuff in my locker at work now, and I've made a couple sets of these for my friends at work. So they're very addicting, guys. So enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Guys, another little quick share I'll do with you real fast. I've got to start getting ready for work. This is a flower that I like to make, you guys, and I'll do 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot to, well, shoot, forgot to bring my brads in here. You really need a brad for this, but I'm going to share this with you anyways. These are fun flowers, guys. They make carnations. And what you do is cut out circles, or if you got these scalloped edge punches, I've used everything with these, guys. I've used newspaper, I've used book paper. Of course, you have to crinkle them a lot gentler whenever you use those. And cardstock, I've made these out of all kinds of stuff. I get 6 or 7 layers of these and layer them together, guys, and stick a brad down the very center of them. And then what you're going to do is each layer, just pull it up, and you're going to wad it up like a piece of gum wrapper, okay? And then the next layer, you're going, and don't do them all at once. It won't come out right. You have to do each individual layer. And then just keep layering these, layer, 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 until you get 6 or 7 of them. And like I said, this would totally come out if I had remembered to bring a brad in here like a ding-dong. Anyways, this is one of my favorite flowers, y'all. And at the end there, all you do is just start uncurling them a little bit. And even without the brad, you can see what I mean. This is starting to look like a carnation. You can puff these up, like I said, and the more layers, the better and the grander it gets. You don't need a center this way. You can just use a straight old brad to hold these, but a brad does work better. They are my favorite flowers. I make them all the time. But that's it, guys. 6 or 7 circles, brad in the center. Each layer wadded up like a piece of gum wrapper. Gently if you're using thinner paper. And then at the end, just use your thumbs and just pull them apart. And you're going to be amazed at the beautiful carnation that's before you. Guys, I hope you enjoy making these dowels. I've had a ball with them. Like I said, Indian housewife showed these to me. I'm going to share a link to her below. Head over there and show her some awesome crafty love. And give these girls a try. They're a lot of fun. So guys, until next time, be crafty, be cool, and I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Alright, bye-bye.